Let's see if we can get a shiny this week. If not, same as always, we have to transfer a shiny. But I already have several Jigglypuff shinies. I have the whole family of Jigglypuffs, I'm pretty sure now. Let's have a little look-see. Jigglypuff plus evolutions. We have a number of Jigglypuffs. I also have so we have Wigglies, we have Igglies, and we have Jigglies. So it's actually one of the families that I actually have, the full family. One of the families that I have the I'm sorry, my brain is not working well, like usual. Go me. Anyway, welcome in Mikey, welcome in Rob, welcome in James, welcome in Excellent, welcome in other James. Oh, no, wait, sorry, James. What am I saying? Other James. You are the same James. How are you all doing today, guys? Welcome. Maybe I should move so people can actually park their car standing in front of people's stuff. Could you imagine if we got it on the first click? First click, G. Hey, Megan, how you doing? So, we've got some stuff to discuss tonight. As you guys have probably seen, Niantic stuffed up another in-person event for everybody that paid, thousands of dollars to travel over to Las Vegas and then buy an overpriced ticket to an event that just doesn't work properly. So, well done to Niantic on that front. Seems they can never get anything right. And if you've also noticed, they're thinking about limiting the amount of remote raid passes that people can use in a day. So that may start impacting our raid hours depending on how many they limit it to. So we'll have to keep an ear out for that to see how we go. Hopefully they limit it to, still like 10 to maybe 15, and then it hopefully won't impact us too badly. But if it's like 5 raids a day, then that probably won't be very for us. Hey Pam, welcome. And we can also talk about the weekend and the tournament, the OCIC. See, I'm wearing my OCIC hat that we got from our swag. Your boy did not perform very well. But I can take solace in the fact that my first battle that I lost was against the guy that ended up coming second in the whole tournament, Fish on a Heater. So congratulations to him. He gets to fly over to Yokohama rather, for the Worlds in May or April, or I can't remember when it is. It's in a few months, but yeah, for the whole tournament I'm just like, oh well, at least I lost against the person that, performed very well, so I didn't really have a chance from the beginning. Nice to see you the other day. Yes, it was nice to see you too, Pam. Always good catching up with my community when I get a chance to, so hope you had a good weekend. Did you enjoy it? Like getting to see everybody battling and all that sort of stuff? They want to kill you. It feels like they've been doing that for a long time, but unfortunately, it's not the dev team that comes up with these decisions, it's the CEOs. So John Hankey, for instance, he doesn't play the game, so he doesn't know what it's like for people that actually play the game. And like most companies, look at OnlyFans, look at Netflix, all their CEOs just make bad decisions that just seem like they want to kill the company. So I don't know, I can't, well, not that I can't, the best way of putting it is these people have a couple of good ideas that make them multi-billionaires or multi-millionaires or whatever, and then they think that every idea that they have after that is also a great idea, and they need to realize that they make mistakes just like everybody else does, and they need to stop trying to run stuff when they have no idea how to actually do it. Leave those sort of decisions to the dev team. Hey Pokebuzz, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You're so sleepy. Oh dude, I can imagine. How was your weekend? How'd you fare with all the glitches and stuff like that during the Go Fest? Because there is a lot of very unhappy people on Twitter that I've seen. You really enjoyed it? Good to hear. Yeah, it was a fun weekend. Unfortunately, I only got to go on the Saturday. I did wake up to get ready to go on Sunday, but I woke up and my back was killing me. I had a wicked headache. I didn't sleep well, and then just standing up all day on like a hard surface and carrying my bag and stuff like that just really stuffed my back. So yeah, I just didn't really feel up to going on the Sunday. And honestly, the Go contest only lasted for like an hour and a half on Sunday, and then it was over because they saved like the last 4 competitors until the Sunday, so there wasn't really a lot going on. You're gonna pop on an incense? Maybe. Probably not. What would I put on there? My Jigglypuffs, my shiny Jigglypuffs. They can be on. Yes, we were just talking about that, Jack. So we were talking about the problems that happened on the weekend at the tour rather. We're talking about them potentially limiting, like there's no concrete evidence so far. Like they've just put something into the code that changes the description of what remote raid passes are. So we'll hold judgment until we actually find out what they're doing. But yeah, so we've been talking about a few things so far. The glitches and stuff, yes. So how did you fare with them, John? Like, were you actually able to play, or he mentioned that low-key trash? No worries, Jack. That's all good. It happens. People miss out on stuff that we've been discussing, but yeah, that was one of the things that we've been talking about so far. The worst glitch you dealt with was a ticket one where you couldn't open your today view without the popping up with choose your version. Okay. Well, it's good to see that you were able to play fairly successfully for the day. Because, yeah, like I said, on Twitter there was quite a few people that were just like, this is trash, you know, we spend a lot of money. I mean, I suppose it's a bit better for you because you didn't have to travel as far. Like, you still had to, you know, drive to Nevada or Las Vegas and that sort of stuff. But given that you already live in America, it didn't cost you as much as some other people that, you know, flew over there from other countries and stuff like that. You know, spent money on tickets, accommodation, plane tickets, all that sort of stuff, because there would have been people that spent thousands to go to the event and then just ended up not working the way that it was intended. You want to do 101010? Sounds like binary, dude. 1011001001. You Bender from Futurama. Guess who's back? Welcome back, excellent. I did say hello to you at the start of the stream. You may not have heard me because you may not have been here. How you doing, dude? James caught in 4K. Oh, 4K. So yeah, I don't know. With all the changes that are happening with Pokemon Go as of late, if they do change the remote raid passes and just the non, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the resistance against changing the way that they have designed the game to be more in tune with the actual player base. Like, they're just set on, like I said, like, it's the CEOs that make all the decisions, but they're set on making it be the way that they want it to be, rather than communicating with the community and introducing stuff that, you know, is more user friendly and just more in tune with the community. I'm losing more and more interest in the game, honestly, like, after all this time. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep playing, to be honest, guys. If things don't change dramatically, and I can imagine that there's a lot of people that are in that same position, there's only so much stuff that you can put up with until it's just like, well, what's the point anymore? What's the point of trying to enjoy this game when they're hell-bent on making it unenjoyable for the vast majority of people that are playing? Hey Debbie, how are you doing? Welcome in. Sorry that I didn't rock up on Sunday, like I was just discussing with the guys. Yeah, on Sunday I woke up and my back was killing me from being standing up on the hard surface all day and carrying my bag around, so I had like a really bad headache and sore back and everything like that, so I was just like, I can't be bothered going back into the city again. But I hope you guys enjoyed your second day. I saw that you ended up, well, at least Steve and that ended up doing the karaoke and everything that you guys had planned. But it was a good weekend. It was so nice to actually meet you for the first time and everybody else. It was good to catch up with Steve again. I understand, well, you had major cramps on Saturday, but you soldiered. Yeah, you were struggling at the end of the day. You could see how tired you were, so I'm glad that you enjoyed the weekend at least. I did watch the stream to see who ended up winning, so yeah, congratulations to everybody that participated and the winners and everything. I mean, they're so lucky that they get to fly over to the Worlds now. Rays tomorrow, yes. So, guys, I suggest getting into tomorrow's stream as early as possible because I have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit busy. Members do get priority into raids, but yeah, everybody else, get there as early as possible so you guys can get into some raids. Who went to the tour? Chom is the only one here that I think ended up going. I know a couple of people that went to the event, but not in person. You own 2 shiny Relicanths now? Dude, I don't even have 1 Relicanth, like, at all. Hopefully the weekend that'll change. Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, guys. It's a little bit windy today. Yeah, hopefully next weekend when we get the global tour, that will change and it'll be one that I can finally add to the decks. Do I know Zoe? Yes. We go back a few years now. I first met her at PAX a few years back, and last time we caught up was only like a bit over a month ago. She actually flew down to Melbourne with Alan, her partner, and she just messaged me and Andrew on Twitter, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to be in Melbourne. Do you guys want to catch up for dinner?" So we ended up having dinner at Andrew's house. Caught up, so yeah. I would say that we're friends. I hope. Nah, Zoe's awesome. Very genuine person. So windy, yeah, sorry about the wind, guys. Like, where I am, you guys probably can't see it, but behind me it's sort of like very open, and the wind tends to blow like straight across there onto the path that I'm on. So it'll probably ease up a bit once I get around the side. But it's actually nice now, like the sun is out and everything. Earlier today, like it rained this morning and it's been sort of overcast and a bit crappy all day. So it's nice to see that the sun is actually out. Temperature's raised a bit. Risen, I should say. You got a shiny Gulpen, Cacnea, but no Surskit, sadly. Hopefully, like, you've still got the global tour next weekend, so hopefully you can pick up some of those shinies that you did miss out on. Like, how many shinies did you get all up for the day, dude? Got to scream into the phone. How are you guys going today? I'll swap them around and try and block a bit of the wind noise if I possibly can. with my hand. A lot of wind. Yeah, maybe not that. It's just coming out of this bloody wind bag. Are you taking off? Excellent? No. Thanks for dropping in, saying hello. Enjoy the rest of your day. You have worse wind where you live. Yeah, just in general, where I live tends to be fairly windy. I'm like Melbourne in general is a fairly windy city. So yeah, there's very few days where it's actually calm, which annoys me, given that my hair does not like windy weather. Hey, Weird, how you doing, man? Sorry, no, all good, dude, all good. I understand that you guys have your own lives and all that sort of stuff, plus you guys over in the States, these streams are at an inconvenient time, because it's like super late for you guys. So I appreciate you jumping in when you can, it's all good. Does anybody know what the Hundo CP is? Hang on, do I actually have any Jigglypuff and footsteps? No, I do not have any Hundo Jigglypuffs, which is surprising. Off the top of my head, no, sorry dude. I should show you guys this is the team that I used on the weekend. So there's probably a few, like, the overall team in general is good. Umbreon, Lantern, Noctowl, and Metacham are sort of like meta. They were basically in most people's team. The Ninetales and the Venusaur was probably a bad decision. I should have gone with Swampert over Venusaur. And Ninetales was sort of one of those picks that a few people had, but yeah, I could have done better. But this Metacham, look how many Metadite candies I have now. I had something like 2,300 Metadite candies. I spent them all making XL candies so I could power this up as far as I could, but it's actually really good for PvP. It's like rank 87 or something like that. So not too bad. This Umbreon is 100% for PvP, 1500 CP on the dot. So that one was my go-to. But unfortunately, yeah, I should have swapped this over with something else. Like I said, probably the Swampert. And the Noctowl I got the night before because I was getting the Umbreon ready. Like I had to walk 10Ks with the Eevee just so I could actually evolve it and power it up and do everything. And I actually used one of my Elite TMs so I could put Last Resort on it. But I actually found this while I was out doing it, which was a pretty good find given that I had no Noctowl beforehand, and this was like one of the meta Pokemon. I was like, damn it, I don't have a Noctowl, and then ended up finding it while I was out and about. I'm like, yes, awesome, it's actually got good stats. Yes, Umbreon is my buddy, because like I said, I had to evolve it and get it ready, so when you evolve Umbreon, you have to have it as your buddy and everything, so I just haven't changed it back since. Should actually be checking some of these Jigglypuffs, eh? You went to the Howard Tour, Las Vegas. You got 14 shinies, but hatched a few eggs the day after the Howard Tour that you got from it, and hatched a shiny Torkoal and hatched a shiny Pornard. Today you got 50. So nice, dude. Congratulations. It's good to see that you had some good luck, even though there were so many issues with the event. Good team Noctowl. Yeah, like I said, there was like Lantern, Noctowl, Umbreon, and Metacham. They were like pretty meta. Like a lot of people were running those. As I said, like I lost against Fish on a Heater, who ended up going through and coming second in the whole tournament. He was running Charizard, so my Venusaur just did not like that at all, and I'm just like, damn, that's why I thought that I should have run Swampert instead. I was so close to running Swampert because I do have Swampies. Where is it? I think it's another one. Yeah, this one here. It's rank 77, like it's 98% for Great League, so I could have powered this one up and actually used this one in the tournament, but instead I went with Shadow Venusaur, because I'm like, it's a Shadow Pokemon, it's got 20% extra damage, it should do well. But yeah, thinking back, it's just like, given that Noctowl is flying type, and then Charizard is like flying fire, probably not my best. Should have gone with Swampert over it, because then at least it would have resisted both of those. How you doing, Drago? Welcome in. It's 1 a.m. where you are. Yes, sorry about the time difference, guys. I'm in Australia, so we live in the future, and unfortunately, it is an unfriendly time for a lot of you guys that live in, you know, Europe, America, so on. It's either the middle of the day or early morning in Europe, so people are like at school or work and stuff like that, and it's like the middle of the night depending on what coast you are in America. So yeah, sorry, it's not my fault. Blame Niantic, they suck. Zero attack, sorry. You only accept those 3 bars on it. Mikey loves the taco. Who doesn't love tacos? Like, tacos are the best. You have 0 Kyogre and Groudon and no coins. That's alright. Like, we'll get access to them probably next month in a raid day, I would assume. Like, we'll get them on the weekend for the Global Grow Tour. The Global Hoenn Tour. But I'm assuming they'll do what they've done, because at the start of the month they did the Hoenn starters in a raid day. I'm assuming that next month we'll get a raid day for those 2, fingers crossed, so we'll be able to host them for you guys. Your favorite food? Yeah, like I said, tacos are good. Burritos and tacos. Nachos are also good. Don't forget nachos. Marwell, Gulpen, Cacnea, Kecleon, and Relicanth. Are they the shinies that you got? Also, you spent 2.5 hours in the line for a shirt. Yeah, I saw people posting that on thing, that they had to spend, you know, 2 to 3 hours just lined up to get a t-shirt. That's not really good. They should have had a few more people on to, you know, serve customers and stuff. But if you saw the post on Twitter earlier, Niantic was basically trying to blame the community for the reasons why there were so many issues. They're claiming that there was 17,000 extra people that turned up to the event that was causing all the issues, and it's just like, a lot of people are questioning that, going, you sure about that? Like, where did you get this evidence to prove that there was that many extra people? Like, how did you prove this? And supposedly the park only holds like 15,000 people, so having 17,000 extra people seems a little bit extreme. You got to see many YouTubers in person as well. Didn't say hi, but you saw Zoe. You think JT Gilly, Cricket, and Cruz. Nice, dude. You should have gone and said hello to them in person. Like, obviously they were pretty busy, you know, talking to a whole bunch of people, but you should have introduced yourself. I'm sure that they would have been more than happy to cater and be like, hey, how you doing? Do chomp that line for the shirt. Yeah, see, supposedly weren't the only selling t-shirts. There was like nothing else that they were selling. You keep getting sick. Supposedly a few people, like I saw posted up on the Discord server for the tournament, that there was a couple of people from the VG side of stuff that came forward and were claiming that they got sick. Ew, there's a dead rabbit. Ew. So yeah, they have come forward saying, hey, we had COVID, you might want to get tested and all that sort of stuff. So fingers crossed we don't get sick. I've still been able to avoid it, luckily. Last week you got sick, and today you got sick as well. Did you see Niantic might be... Yes. Yeah, we were talking about that at the start of the stream. How they seem hell-bent on ruining the game for some reason. Don't know why. Why would you limit remote raid passes? Honestly, what they need to do is make it that there's just one raid pass that covers everything. Get rid of the premium passes, get rid of the remote raid passes, and just make it one pass that you can use across the board. Like, that would make so much more sense than having multiple items. Jimmy, the best streamer. I try. I don't know with how many other people would think the same thing, but I appreciate it. Oh, you think you saw Brandon Tan too? Like I said, dude, you should have introduced yourself to some of them. They would have been more than happy to say hello. They are very genuine people. It's also might have been kind of true, though there are photo going around about how the Vegas community also planned it though. What, to have 17,000 extra people there? They better not, because you got $100 worth of Pokecoins. You've been to overseas events. They usually have no Pogo play if you don't have a ticket, so people don't come and stay. Sounds like Niantic didn't do that. Yeah, see, what they've done is, one, they were gated, so you could only get in if you had a ticket, and they had QR codes that you had to scan to get the spawns and all that sort of stuff. So they geo-locked the event to people that only had tickets. So going backwards on that stuff probably wasn't the smartest thing for them to do, because that made it that so many more people just turned up to the event because they could just get in easily. I mean, it's like running, a massive music festival somewhere and just being like, everybody come on. It's like, you gotta have limits to the amount of people, especially in a mobile game where there's limited bandwidth that people can actually use to get into the game. I noticed, during the tournament, there wasn't too many issues, which was good. The game ran fine during the tournament for the most part, but afterwards, when we went to sort of the after party thing, just an after event gathering on Saturday, there was probably 50 people from the Go community that were all in a small location trying to do a tournament. There was a lot of issues during that. The game, we kept having to restart our games every time we tried to battle somebody because we couldn't get into the battle screen. It wouldn't show QR codes, all that sort of stuff. So the game has a lot of issues with trying to connect so many people in a small area to the game. Whether that's a server issue or that's, bandwidth limitations and all that sort of stuff. It's just something that they need to work on, I think. All you met was JT Vela and you got a photo. You got to meet somebody. So that's good to see, or good to hear. You got a photo and everything. Taco Mikey, he saw it. And Lifting in Zombies video today. Makes no sense. It doesn't hurt them, and it makes a ton more money, exactly. But Niantic, like I said, it's John Hankey and sort of the other CEOs and stuff like that end up making the majority of the decisions in the end. They have ideas in their head which go against what the player base really want, because they've just, to them, every idea that they have is a good idea, because that's what most rich people think. Most rich people are just like, I made money with my ideas. That means that every single idea that I have is brilliant, and there can't be anything wrong with it because I'm a billionaire and I'm so much smarter than everybody else. And it's just like, yeah, but you don't play the game. So how would you know what the actual player base does or wants if you don't actually listen to them? Because Zoe said this many a times, she's, spoken with John Hankey in person. A lot of the PokeTubers have. They've gone to dinner and, he's showed up and spoke to them about stuff. And he seems very out of tune with the community on all fronts, sort of thing. Like, he just doesn't understand what the community, like, how to play the game for one, because he doesn't play it. So yeah, it's just one of those things, unfortunately. Like, most CEOs just don't understand. It's why most games that get released today get released too early for them to, like, Cyberpunk is the perfect example of a game that came out way too early. Like, it just wasn't finished, but the CEOs pushed it through just because they're trying to keep investors happy. They're trying to keep, you know, fans, well, not fans so much happy, it's more about the investors. They had a roadmap of, this is when we want to release the game, we need to release it now, and the devs are like, it's not ready. And then it ends up backfiring and it destroys a whole company. You'll send photos in the Discord? No worries, dude. Then there'll be no limit because of the, no point because of the limit. You know, they are really nice, but just being in a park filled with people was too social. No, understandable, dude. I mean, I was a little bit the same at the tournament on the weekend. It's like, there was everybody there doing the same thing, but it's just like, I only knew a few people, so I'm a very introverted person when it comes to large crowds of people that I don't really know. So I find it hard to, like, introduce myself and be like, hi, like, how you doing? I'm Jimmy. But I know what you're saying, dude. Jimmy's the best YouTuber. Like I said, dude, I appreciate it. I don't know how many people would agree with you, but I appreciate the kind words. Well, if they follow through, hopefully people will do better. Do the Hear Us Niantic again and get them to change it. That can only work so many times. And should we have to? That's the thing. We shouldn't have to do Hear Us Niantic things every time they make decisions in the game which are against the, you know, what's good for the community. They have their own roadmap set up, and like I said, CEOs that don't play the game are the ones that set the roadmap, and they're like, this is our vision for the game, this is how we want people to play the game, rather than listening to the community and being like, this is what we should do to make the game better for the people that are actually playing it. Yeah, I don't know, it's just something that people with a lot of money tend to do. Their ideas are always the best ideas. Hey, Ms. Murder, how you doing? Welcome in. Speaking of Miss, you might be an hour late for Rayquaza stream tomorrow. The first... that might be a bit of a problem, dude, because I'm assuming that it's going to be pretty busy tomorrow. So we'll do our best to try and get you into raids. But yeah, it could be a bit difficult given that there's going to be a lot of people there, I'm assuming. Usually the raid hours, like Rayquaza, Mewtwo, even Kyogre and Groudon, they're usually like pretty busy. But we'll do our best to get you into a couple, dude. Final exams tomorrow, and you have booked 3 nights in the city on the weekend. So pumped. Nice. Hopefully you have a good time. You finally get, you know, your uni stuff out of the way, which is probably a huge load off your shoulders. You helped people with the Spooky Scramble research. What was that research? Like, what did it entail? Oh, good, weird, you're expecting it to be a longer stream. Well, most raid hour streams are longer than an hour. I mean, we usually go that hour and a half, 2 hours sort of thing. I mean, even last week for Regirock, that went a lot longer than I thought it was going to. The Tapu ones were also longer than usual. No worries, weird. It's why we host them, to help as many people get into them as we possibly can. You'll help as much as you can. No worries. like I said, you've got your own stuff going on, so that's all good. Me, Niantic is limiting our remote raiding. Also me, man, I can't wait to go to it in person. Don't feed the monster, dude. Nah, honestly, I think they need to just scrap the in-person events. Like, they're cool and all, and it's part of, like, the community thing that they're trying to push into the game. But the global events just work so much better because you don't have a huge influx of people in one location. Because the vast majority of the times that they've done that, the events have been broken. There's only been, what, 3 or 4 events out of the 15 plus that they've done, which have actually worked the way that they've intended it to. So yeah, all the global events like the Johto tour, the Kanto tour, the global Go Fests, all that sort of stuff have just worked so much better than the in-person events. Oh, your new term starts on Monday. They blurred out a few letters and you had to figure out what it says. Oh, what, for the research thing? What's the deal with the... We've been discussing that. Supposedly they're planning on changing the amount of remote raid passes we can use in one day. There's no sort of official word about it yet, but if you look in the items, sorry, wrong one. Oh my god, wrong one again. Items, here we go. Scroll down. I think it's actually, you need to change it back to list, and I'm not sure if I've even got any remote raid passes on me at the moment. No. But basically in the description it says you've done this many raids, like remote raids, and there's like in brackets 0. So people are assuming that that means that they're going to limit the amount of remote raid passes that people can do in one day. There's no official word on it yet, so we'll wait and see what it's actually going to be. But yeah, hopefully we can still do raid hours successfully. That's my biggest worry, that it's just going to make it more difficult to host raids during raid hours and stuff. The field research task were kind of cryptic. People thought it was a glitch, but they intentionally block parts of the text. But see, as we've just been discussing for the whole time about Niantic stuffing things up, that's why people think that everything's a stuff up, even when it's intentional. No, all good. Exams are tomorrow morning, so okay. Well, fingers crossed you do well. You should. You put a lot of work into everything, so you should know your stuff. You saw a video today on how they are slowly preparing to limit how many remote raids. Yeah. Hey, that's a cute little bird. He's it's a little baby bird, but he's actually very brave. He's like sitting right there in the tree. Look at him. Like, I'm literally like 2 feet away from this little bird and he's just chilling. Look at him, he's tiny. Oh, my game crashed. Of course it does. Yeah, I've actually never seen a bird like that before. Like, I've seen most birds that live around this area, but I've never seen a little bird like that before. And he was just chilling in a tree. It makes no sense. That's how they lose money. Yeah, exactly. But, as I've been saying, CEOs think they know better. Are they intentionally trying to kill the game? They wouldn't want to do that, because that's how they make money. Like, John Hankey's ultimate goal, like Zoe has been saying this, is the AR technology to a point where they can use it outside of Pokemon Go. Like, that's why they're trying to do all the occlusion stuff where, you know, Pokemon can be behind objects in the real world and all that sort of stuff. So they're really trying to push that technology so it works on stuff like Google Glasses and, you know, that sort of stuff. But it's something that most people aren't really interested in, so they don't want to kill the game off completely, because that's how they pay for this stuff, you know, for the advancements in that technology. But you wouldn't assume that, given the way that they treat the community. He's cute. He was a little cute bird. Like I said, I've never seen a bird like that before. He's just chilling in the tree making cute little noises. It has been feeling that way, like, for the first 2 hours of the Vegas tour. Basically no one was able to play. Zoe got like maybe 1 hour day one. Yes, it's more difficult for the actual PokeTubers that go, especially the ones that are featured trainers during that, because they have obligations that they have to do. Like, I spoke to this about this with her in the past, sort of thing, and they have to do a lot of meet and greets, and just they have obligations that are in the contract, you know, because Niantic flies them out to a lot of these events and stuff. So they have obligations that they've got to meet, obviously, but very rarely do they actually get to play for extended periods of time during any of these events. But if the events are stuffed up and they're not working properly, that limits even more time that they have. So, you know, they put a lot of time into, it's huge, into going to these events out of their own time to promote a game that's broken, and for a company that doesn't really take care of them in the long run. So it's a little bit one-sided relationship. Hey Diana, how you doing? Welcome in. You're kind of hoping that the in-person Go Fest this year, we have better security and less issues though. Yeah, we can hope, but it doesn't mean that that's how it's going to... Like I said before, they need to just scrap the in-person events and just go back to having global stuff. It makes more sense. I mean, look at the community as a whole. These events that they have, like the in-person events, what, less than 5% of the total community actually gets to go to them. So why would they put so much emphasis on the in-person events and leave everybody else out of it when the game is supposed to be about community? It just seems very, very backwards way of planning things out. It's just like, if you want to involve the whole community, you should run events that actually involve the whole community. Like, granted, we get a global tour for the Holland tour, but it's limited in comparison to what the in-person event is. So it doesn't make sense. Why run two separate events? Just have one event and just include everybody, and then everybody's happy. Looking forward to the hotel break. Just wondering, because the XP Global was a lot more fun. Exactly. And the events work so much better because there isn't so much of a strain on one particular location, because that's what causes the issues. There's just too many trainers in one location and the game can't handle it. Okay, back to Jamison drinks and relax. See y'all tomorrow. No worries, Miss Murder. Enjoy your jammies. Having some jammies in your jammies. Yeah, see, it's going to have a few shiny boosted mons, and that's, again, that's detracting from the community aspect of the game. They cater to the in-person events, and then they're like, oh, the rest of the community can have a little bit of stuff, and then, like, I have nothing against them giving extra bonuses to the people that go to in-person events. I mean, that's the whole point of going to an event like that. It's more of a draw card, you know, it's what you would expect because you've paid money to go to this event, but at the expense of everybody else when they're talking about, hey, it's a community game, we love our community and all that sort of stuff, yet only very small number of the community actually get the bonuses that they're, it's like, it's very two-faced. It's like, on one hand, they're all about community, but on the other hand, they're all about the community, which is going to pay more money. And it's like, yeah, that doesn't seem right. Can't wait for Ray. Yeah, it's going to be good with its exclusive move, with its new move. Can't remember what it is. It's not Sky Attack. What is the new move that it's actually getting? I can't remember off the top of my head. It actually ranks really well in Ultra League. I said Great League. I mean, it'll probably do well in Great League as well if you can get one that's low enough. But yeah, in Masters, well, again Master as well. But in Ultra League, it's going to be like one of the top performers now, like one of the best dragon / flying types in the game. You have 8 passes saved if need to. No worries, we'll try and get you guys into as many raids as possible. Like I said, it's going to be a fairly busy night. I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot of people there, because it is Ray and it's been a while since we've had it. And it is one of the meta Pokemon. Alright, we've got a little under 15 minutes to try and get this shiny. Come on, little shiny. Where you at? We want some shiny Jiggles. If we get the shiny, I'll dance around like Will Smith singing Getting Jiggy with it. You've been saving up the passes for ages. Well, it's good. It's around for like a week, so we'll get you into as many raids as we can, and then I'm pretty sure there'll be more being hosted. All your passes used to make sure you'll get as many as possible done. Where am I? I'm in Australia, Indo. Melbourne, Australia. You have 2 of them, once for a friend. Nice. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying before. I mean, Niantic comes out on Twitter and basically blames the community for the game not working properly. Did you see the backlash that they got in the comments? Basically, every single comment is just like, Al, why? It's like, you want the community to come together for an event, and then you blame the community when the event doesn't work properly. It's just like, how about you just fix your game, Niantic? They got so much backlash. I was just sitting there, just reading through the comments, like basically just eating the popcorn, just like, the drama. You're having a storm in Sydney today. As I said at the start, we had like crappy weather this morning. It was raining here this morning, but the sun is out now. Mostly blue skies. I just can't believe that summer's, hey, you got a tiny Jigglypuff, we got a big one and the small ones. Yeah, as I was saying, I can't believe that summer is almost over. There's only like a week left of summer. Oh, Jigglypuff. No tiny Jigglies. It's alright. I got a big Jiggly. You got a shiny from the research that was free. Nice! I unfortunately didn't get... I've already got the shinies of the Reggies, luckily. But yeah, I didn't get any decent ones. The good thing about those research Reggies is they're all under 1500 CP, which makes them more viable for Great League. So fingers crossed a couple of you guys got decent ones. I mean, Reggie Steel is really the one that you want, because it's the most viable for Great League and stuff. It's the most useful one. But Reggie Rock gets a bit of play in Great League as well. Would I trade you, please? You've only got like... Unfortunately, dude, we can't do distance trades. I would trade most of you guys if I could, but you have to be within 100 meters of somebody that you want to trade with to be able to do actual trades in Pokemon Go. Hey, Dolphin, how you doing, dude? Welcome to both of you. How are you both doing today? I know your summer is almost over, but you can't wait for winter to be over. Can't wait for summer. Yeah. Dude, I hate the winter. I know how you feel. I don't like winter time. Like, luckily for us, like when summer's finished, for at least the first month and a half of autumn, it's still relatively good weather. But yeah, so far this year we just didn't really have a great summer because of El Nino. It's just been fairly wet. We've had some below average weather, like especially during February. This is usually our hottest month. I mean, we usually have weeks of like 30-degree plus weather. Yeah, we've only had like 3 or 4 days that we've been strung together of decent weather. It sort of just goes up and down, up and down. An egg for Jimmy. Yeah, it's unusual that I'm hatching eggs. But I figured with all the walking that I was going to be doing on the weekend and stuff like that, I may as well chuck some on, or at least one on. Don't forget, next season is the 10th season in Pokemon Go. So we're going to have 10 issues. It's the 10th season. This is the season of issues. So the whole game's going to be broken for the next 3 months. James was here earlier. He might still be floating around. But no, we haven't seen Reckless tonight. Like I said, he's from America, so it's late for most of those guys, so he might have just been sleeping. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm trying to block the thing as much as possible. It is a bit windy today, so I apologise. Can you hear me now? It's not my wind, it's the wind. Don't think using anything like that is going to help, just quietly. Also, the next com days might have been leaked. Unless it comes from somebody that actually works at Niantic, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I mean, they can only be like, yeah, we'll see. Just talk super loud. Just make myself stand out even more when I'm yelling at my phone. Everybody's already looking at me strange. March, Slowpoke, April, Togetic, come days, and then Swinub. Oh, sorry, classic is Swinub, May Fennekin. Do we really need another Swinub? Like, honestly, there are so many better ones that they could use over Swinub. Like, Manoswine was good, but it just doesn't really get a play in PvP. Like, it's not meta anymore, because there is, like, other new Pokemon which sort of replaced it. Walrein is better than Manoswine, and Walrein doesn't really get a play anymore either, just because of, like I said, new Pokemon. So it's obsolete. They need to give us Pokemon which are actually worth doing. Hey Ryoga, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Are you gonna head off? No worries, weird. Have a good night. Catch you tomorrow, me. That's crazy. That's a good patch. Yeah, not really. Slowpoke. I get not a community day worthy Pokemon. I mean, it's not really useful. Slowking and Slowbro, not really useful. Togetic's alright, like that's not bad. But yeah, Comday Classic. Swine Up, again, could be something more useful. Fennekin is good because it's the starter that we need. So there's a couple of good ones, a couple of ones that could be better, I reckon. Swine Up is not lit. We've had we already have more than enough watermelons. We don't need any more. Like I said, it's just an obsolete Pokemon now because Manoswine just doesn't really get any play in PvP anymore. Came in as soon as you were about to leave. It is like, it's a good Pokemon for raids, but there are still other ice types that are, like I said, Walrein is better. It's got better typing than what Manoswine does. Glaceon is great. We've got Kyurem now as well, which Kyurem is just a legendary ice type, so better. It's still good, but there is better ones. Shadow Manoswine. Yeah, I mean, you can get them from the Go Lead, not the Go Leaders, the Team Go Leaders. Swinub is, no, it's not. Swinub drives me insane. I hate it. It's an ugly shiny, and it's just difficult to catch. Like, it's such a pain in the ass for no reason. It just might be my personal preference. Like, I just don't really like Swinub that much. It's annoying. We've got 3 more minutes, guys. Come on. Come on, little shiny. Do you really want to see one of your sisters get transferred? Because that's what's going to happen. Actually, we already made the decision that we were going to transfer Bronzor, yeah? That's what some of you guys wanted last week. I would transfer one of the Jigglypuffs because we have, you know, a number of them. But if you guys want to see Bronzor getting yeeted, I'm more than happy to yeet Bronzor instead. The Slowpoke Comday apparently is going to have the... that's okay. I mean, if it does have Galarian version, that makes it a bit better. I actually forgot that there was a Galarian version, to be honest. You need around 150 plus XLs for Jiggly so you can use it in Ultra League. Well, you get to catch it, like during your Spotlight Hour. I don't think I have that many, to be honest. Let's see how many Jigglies we have. XLs. Oh, we get 106, that's not too bad. Hey Andrew, how you doing, dude? Welcome, good to see you. Get in before I finish up. Yeah, it's alright. I'm sort of halfway through another lap around, so I'll probably keep streaming until I get all the way back around to the car now instead of turning around. But you may see a shiny. I mean, if I can get lucky in the next minute, half a minute. How you been, dude? Good to see you. Kill the Zor. Oh my god, there's so many. You want me to yeet the Bronzor? Alright, like I said, I'm more happy to get rid of Bronzor than I am Jigglypuff. I can do it. It depends on the spawns. Come on, can we get like at least one more spawn before? I have gotten shinies in the last minute before, so I know that it's possible, but it all depends on the spawns. No. There we go, it's done. No shiny, unfortunately. Alright, Bronzor. Bronzy, my dude. I suppose we can just get rid of the 10 CP one, given that it's probably the most useless out of all of them. That one's actually good for PvP, isn't that one. Yeah, okay. Lettuce and tomatoes. Let us get rid of a Bronzor. Oop, not a praise. Transfer. Goodbye. Yes. Yeeted. There we go, guys. We just ditched the shiny. Doing well, keeping up the training. On some annual level leave. Oh, sorry. Let me talk. On some annual leave now, so getting away from the kindergarten has been fun. The kindergarten. That's funny. No. Good to hear, dude. Good to hear that you're getting a bit of time off to be able to, spend on things that you enjoy doing. We need a Bronzor emote where it's just a ping of a Bronzor with a 0 and a line through it. Why? Why do you not like Bronzor? Like, honestly, Bronzorg is a half-decent Pokemon for PvP. It's a lesser Melmetal. Like, it's got good typing, it's bulky as hell, and actually performs quite well. 2020, gee, that's a year that I wish we could forget. Bye bye, Zor. That's awesome. You're a carer for 2. You'll be on the Gold Coast next week. Nice, dude. Vibing in the sun. Well, depending, because I mean Queensland's weather's been a bit iffy lately, hasn't it? I mean, at least we're not in New Zealand. That's all I can say. Poor bloody Kiwis. You guys didn't see. New Zealand has been smashed by hurricanes, floods, and earthquakes in like the past couple of weeks. Or should I say cyclones, because they're called cyclones. But just so you Americans know what we're talking about. Yeah, so they've had a really bad run of like just shitty stuff happening to them recently. Poor Kiwis. Electric Power, how you doing? Welcome in. You basically said, give it to me, you just needed a couple of weeks off before Easter. Fair enough, dude. And if you're entitled to it because you've been working there for so long, then... No, that's good, dude. Well, if you've got some... What are you doing on the weekend for the Hoenn tour? You going to be around? Because if so, I'll come down to the city, dude, and we can do some Hoenn tour stuff if you're keen. Snap Jammy, did you see Jammy? I called myself Jammy. Did you see who was appraising your Pokemon? No, I did not. Who was appraising your Pokemon? You can definitely make some time. All good, dude. Well, yeah, I will organise it during the week then. At some point, a bit easier than doing it on stream, but I'll send you a message tomorrow or something, and we can organise when you're going to be around. I'll be like I said, I'll probably be down in the city for at least the first day, at least the first day. Jimmy, learn how to speak English. So yeah, we can do Carlton Gardens or something. You're doing runs both mornings, but after you're good? Alright, awesome, dude. Well, yeah, I guess, like I said, I'll be down on the Saturday, for sure. So I guess, if we want to do Carlton Gardens, we can do that. I mean, I suppose it's the best place to be, and then... because I can't really message or anything while I'm streaming, so if you just want to hop along at some point, I'm sure we'll run into each other. We're just doing the usual rounds. Oh yes, Naruto. Sorry dude. I did see you the other day saying that you're using a different account. It's just hard to keep track of everybody, especially when you're using different accounts. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. Yeah, you've been speaking to a few Kiwi mates in the North Island, so Sorry, not looking good over there. Yeah. Like, it's just so weird because, I mean, they're so close to us and we've had nothing really, and they've just been smacked with like one thing after another. Oh, you sent us? Okay. Let's check out the Discord. Which part of the Discord did you post it in? The Pokemon part? Pokemon chit chat? I'm assuming so. Okay. Arlo was appraising your Pokemon. I thought you meant an actual... I thought you meant, you caught up with one of the PokeTubers or something and they were going through, like, appraising your Pokemon. Good old Arlo. Yeah, I mean, we could do Docklands if you really wanted to, but I figured that Carlton Gardens is better because there's shade there and, it's a bit more inviting than doing Docklands. Gonna have a dip at the PB Park run, 5k this week. Okay, nice, dude. Weather might be hot Saturday, so plenty of water. Yeah, see, that's why I was saying that, Carlton Gardens is probably better just because of the shade and everything, because of the trees. And if we really want to, we can jump in the fountain. Arlo jump scare. Easy wherever we go. I mean, last time I came down for one of the big events like that, I ended up at the Botanical Gardens rather than Carlton Gardens, and I mean, that was good. It's just that it's a bit hilly, so I mean, walking around for like 8+ hours when you're walking up and down hills, that could probably be a little bit much, especially in the hot weather. But I mean, we can always move around. We can start off somewhere, and Docklands isn't too far away. We can wander down there if we want to. You guys could become the new Carlton crew, like back in the 80s or 90s. Yeah, we'd have to be a little bit more criminal element types, but we could try. Nah, I grew up in like Yarraville, so it was the Yarraville boys. They were the crew back in the day that I knew about. Get our Yarraville boys. You wish you got the hundo. Hundo what? Sorry, dude. Oh, you mean a hundo Jigglypuff? Oh, we're not actually doing any shiny hunting in that now. Actually, I should catch this, given that I need to stock on more candies for Metacham/Meta Diet. Yeah, if you guys want to do some battles or something like that, I'm open for some battle requests. Damn it, I need the XL. Let's do a battle. Alright, dude. Send a request through. It's easier for you guys to send me a request than... I'll use my OCIC team. See if I can actually win. Unfortunately, I didn't win a single battle during the tournament, which was a bit embarrassing. Like I said, I did lose to like Fish on a Heater, who ended up coming second. But even in the losers bracket, it's just like I just couldn't win. Is that the... Yeah. That is the Andrew that I was talking about. You saw the Pokestop you should have taken. I've still got gifts for those Pokestops if you want some, dude. He's talk. It's as always. It's what I do when people aren't on stream. I'm like, hey, it's time to talk dirt about them. I have some dinner. No worries, dude. Enjoy your dinner. Hopefully it's nice. Oh, Medi versus Medi. Damn it, we should have led with Noctowl. Whose Medi's going to be better, though? I'm hoping mine, given that I put, like, a shit ton of candy into it. And dust. Honestly, this one was the most expensive one that I powered up for the tournament. I spent, like, 300,000 dust just on Metacham. I spent over 1 million dust all up. Thick legs. Damn, that's thick. Spicy moveset. I should have gone, honestly, like Power Up Punch, I probably should have replaced with Ice Punch. Probably would have performed better, like especially coming up against Noctowl and stuff like that. Deviled sausages. Nice. When's Jimmy's philosophy stream? I don't know, like I was saying, we might try and diversify a little bit on the channel, given that Pokemon Go is in a bit of a bad state at the moment. So, maybe soon? Might save that stuff for, you know, might do some Patreon streams or something. It would help if I had some Patreons, but... Whereas Negan, she was here before. She might still be floating around. Oh, there she is, right there. She just said. Oh, sorry, where is he? I thought you meant where is she in this? Don't mind me. I can't read because I'm concentrating on battles. Podcast time. Yeah, dude, like, I have a hard enough time speaking English at the best of times. See, that's not fair. If you're choosing your team to counter mine, like, come on, guys. Don't look at my team and then choose things that are... Not that I'm assuming that you did, but... What's the point of battling me if you're just going to choose things that are... You always get me off track on topics. It's like, it's just hard to, like, look at chat and battle at the same time. No, I didn't. I know, I'm saying that every time I end up losing in a battle. I'm like, oh, you cheated! You guys are just stream sniping. Just missed the switchback. Whatever comes up. We did an auto rec tournament after the thing on the weekend, after the actual tournament. I did terribly. I didn't win a single battle in that either. For some reason, the game kept giving me electric types. Like, every single battle, it was either electric types or things that had electric moves on them. And I just don't know why. Like, sometimes it gave me, like, a couple of the battles, I had, like, double Reggies. And, like, one of the... what was he leading with? Sunny Cast Form. My opponent was leading with a Sunny Cast Form. And so it gave me Vile Plume and 2 Reggies, like Reggiesteals. So it was like... Thanks, game. And then in other battles, it was giving me like double Uxie and just stuff like that. So I didn't perform very well at all. It was just basically my tournament in a nutshell. Just bad types. Hisuian Pokeball is best beast sometimes. You'll cover your screen so no one can snipe you. Thanks, dude. Thanks. Much appreciated. I mean, when I'm doing the PvP streams from home, I can at least hide my screen so I can make sure that people aren't sniping, but I just assume every time I lose a battle on stream, I'm like, you guys are just stream sniping me. Hey, Becky. Welcome in, dude. How you doing? If you guys want to do an auto rec battle, basically just go with the team that's auto selected. I'm happy to do that. We'll see if I can actually win one. Welcome back, Rob. Lantern and Alco. Yeah, like I said, I was going to use my OCIC team. So yeah, basically the core meta for. That's why I used Metachat as well. It was just like 3 of them, like most basic of meta Pokemon. I guess who caught Charizard like 30 minutes ago on the daily? Me. Damn, I was going to say Prince Charles, but oh, actually, sorry, King Charles. All right, Ryu, you want to do an auto-rec battle? We'll see if I can, like I said, we'll see if I can do better than I did on the weekend. Please, game, give me some decent stuff. Maybe it was the game's cue to be like, dude, you need to transfer some stuff from your storage. I've got too many things. All right, I'll battle you after this one, Ryuga. Or not. I'll battle you now. Just send through, like, someone say, okay, yeah, Ryuga. Or not. Someone send me a battle request. I can battle you after. Okay, we'll battle Ryuga first. There we go. All right, auto rec team. King Charles couldn't catch a cold if he tried. Oh, Umbreon versus Glaceon. I've got the tank advantage. I don't have double move. Why did it choose this one? I have 2 that are set up for Great League that have the double move set. You good? Had a big day at work, another big day tomorrow. That's good, dude. Like, staying busy is what you want, just because it makes the day go past quicker and you're earning money. So, you know, you've got that on your side these days, dude. Yes, Ray starts tomorrow for Raid Hour. Hopefully you finish early. Yeah, we'll see how we go with the raids tomorrow, because I'm expecting it to be busy, but we'll try and get you into some, dude. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Probably should have shielded then, but... Or not. Haha. You didn't bait me. Oh no, it's fled from me and it's only 45 C. It does have like a 0.3% catch rate though, so unfortunately it's just, they're difficult to catch no matter what the CP is. It's alright, dude, I know how you feel. I've had all of mine run on me so far. Are you sure you chose an auto rec? Seems very countering of my team again. It's probably just my luck. Oh, we could still get it here. We could still get it. We could still get it. Probably not. I don't think I'm going to get to my charge move in time. I had it there. It just didn't let me use it. You stupid. That was a lot closer than any of the battles that I had on the weekend, though. So, yay. I'll just say I succeeded. I know. It's just like I had the charge move there. It's just that the quick move got priority. I was probably over tapping for the charge move as well. Ah, well, if anybody else wants to battle, I'm up to losing again. Okay, dinner time as well. See you later all. Yeah, no worries, dude. Like I said, I'll send you a message tomorrow or on Thursday so we can organise what the deal is. But enjoy your dinner. I'm having spaghetti tonight. Ooh, numbers. Nice. We can do an Ultra League battle, but honestly, I don't really have Pokemon set up for Ultra League because I never really do anything outside of Great League. I enjoy Great League a lot more just because the diversity of the Pokemon that you can use, because you can use basically anything. Whereas in Ultra League and Master, like especially Master, you're sort of locked into using like the big boys. Okay, yeah, we can do an auto team for Ultra. We'll see if I can do better. Spag would be good, yeah. Some leftovers that I made some up like last week or the week before. It's just been in the freezer. Yep, thanks game. This is basically the luck that I had for the order. It just keeps doubling me up. It keeps giving me 2 of the same Pokemon. Ooh, having dumplings. Nice. Yep. And then it puts me up against... Okay, I've got super effective. That's okay. That's okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Charge move isn't good, but we're doing okay. Yeah, just wish it would give me a diverse team rather than doubling up my stuff all the time. Yeah, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of dumplings. I prefer dim sims over dumplings. Probably should have shielded that, that's okay. Thunder. Ah, and of course it gives me... Where is the... Why does the game keep doing this to me? Like, I have a million things that it could have chose. Instead, it gives me the worst things possible. Dim Sims are also good. Boa Buns. Have you been... Sorry, on... Oh, sorry, you've been on the go lately. Oh, if I can get... I'm gonna win! I'm actually gonna win because grass types destroy. Yes! I won! I was on a damn. Damn, I thought that was your last Pokemon. Damn it, I spoke too soon! Come on, you can survive! Or not. Damn it! Damn it! Stupid you two. It's alright. I expected that just because my auto-select teams are terrible. I don't know what it is, but the game just doesn't want me to win anything, so it just gives me the worst possible Pokemon it could. Auto teams are fun. Yeah, maybe for you guys, because you keep winning. For me, on the other hand, I'd rather be slapped by Rick James. Ugh. But I'm back in the car. Alright, well, if you guys would like to do another battle, I can probably do one more. But then I gotta go on home and have some din-dins. You're excited for the next Spotlight Hour? What is the next Spotlight Hour again? I can never remember what they are. I take it 1 week at a time. Oh yeah, it's Vigoroth, isn't it? Oh no, not Vigoroth. Slackoth. That's alright. I don't really need it, given that this is a Slackoth nest at the moment, and I got a shiny one like just the other day. Have I seen Rick? Yeah, that's why I was. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! Why you kick me, Charlie Murphy? That is like the best. That and the Prince skit, rather. They're the best ones. It's like Rick, not Rick. Prince knows. He's like, he's a baller, man. He's like, he's jamming the ring. He's like, takes one hand away, takes the other hand away, just still hovering there in the air. Like, yeah, good old Dave Chappelle back in the day. And then at the end, he's just like, why would I rub my feet all over Charlie Murphy's couch? And it cuts to the next scene, and he's just like, yeah, I rub my feet all over Charlie Murphy's couch. Or Eddie Murphy's couch, rather. Yeah, it's so funny. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. It's just like, he hit me with his Unity ring, and I had Unity imprinted on my forehead for the next week. Unity! Such a dumb skit. I think I'm bleeding in my chest, Charlie Murphy. Alright, does anybody else want to battle, or am I wrapping it up? They were the bomb. Yeah, I had them, just those skits, like, downloaded ages ago, back before the days of YouTube. So I've seen them quite a few times. And the Chappelle Show is actually, it's on Netflix. Yeah, I watched it not too long ago. I was like, yeah, we could watch the Chappelle Show again. Hey, Tef, how you doing? Welcome in. Late hi, rather. How are you doing? Any new series that I started watching lately? I did watch 1899, which is on Netflix. It's made by the same people that made Dark. I enjoyed that. Unfortunately, I was really hoping that they were going to wrap it up in one series, but they didn't. So we have to wait for the next series. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I watched Exception, which is an anime series on Netflix just recently as well. That was pretty good. I did enjoy that. And I'm watching Make My Day Now. I think is that what it's called? Yeah, I think it's called Make My Day or something, which is another anime series. Oh, you're going to miss Rayquaza tomorrow, but you have plenty. That's all right. If you've got plenty of shinies, basically you just need to do a few raids for the new move on it. I can change my Poké. Oh, thanks, dude. Much appreciated. Right, let's go with something. Let's go with something else. Don't look at my screen. If you look at my screen, I'll know. I will know. You have I only have like 2 shinies. A covering screen. Thanks, dude. This puts me. I love my mark. It performs so well. So does this. Chomp! I mean, chomp! Chompy chomp. Oh. Sorry, you're going to have to hit me a little bit harder than that. That's why I love Alolan Ninetales. It's bulky, it's got good coverage. Dark types can't touch it. This is one of my go-to teams, though, the team that I'm using right now. One of my favorite. Oh, again with the dark types. Yep, goodbye. But poison types can. Yeah, that's why I've got the coverage. That's why I've got the steel type and a poison type on my team as well. Gotta have, like, good coverage. Things that are there to protect it. James, how you doing? Welcome in. I think I'm actually gonna win this one, guys. Yeah! I am adequate! I actually won a battle. I'm going to enter into the championships again next year, and I'm going to win. No, GG's, dude. You're just not a good team selection. Unfortunately, like, the 2 dark types got destroyed by Alolan Ninetales. But yeah, that's why I like running Alolan Ninetales. Like, Muck, Alolan Ninetales, and then usually, like, there's a couple of different Pokemon that I'll use for the third one. Like, Lucario is one of them. Metacham's another. Like, fighting types are usually good coverage there. Or something like Swampert or something like that. You gonna try an Ultra? Okay. Just keep in mind that I don't have great stuff set up for Ultra League, but we'll see how we go. Actually, let's go back with. Neither do you. Well, maybe a little bit even then. No, as I was saying earlier, like, Great League is my preferred league. Just because of the diversity. Oof. Ouch. It's probably going to be Brutal Swing, so. Yeah, that's what I thought. Given that it was a shiny Hydreigon, it's just like, it's a Comday Pokemon, so I'm assuming it's going to have its Comday move on it. Still doing pretty well. It's holding in there. Almost got to that second charge. I really wish this would get to its charge move. That would be great. Dangleberries. That just left me in a really bad position. Goddamn fairy types. I need an Alolan Ninetales. Yeah, I really need to set some more stuff up for this. GG's. Couldn't even defeat one Pokemon. You cheated! You looked at my team! The Dangleberries are strong with this one. Damn Dangleberries. Oh, well, GG's. I've won one battle tonight, so, you know, I'm happy with that. I can go home and pretend that I'm adequate. Alright, well, we can do one more battle if you want, guys, and then I'll wrap it up for the evening. So I gotta drop past the supermarket and get some drinks on the way home. So if somebody wants to battle that hasn't battled yet, what beverages am I getting? Probably just some like soft drink, not even soft drinks. They're like the mineral water, soda water, Schweppes stuff. I usually get it's like cranberry and I think it's just cranberry. It's like a mineral water thing. Usually get one of the flavored like soda water, but it's got the hint of raspberry in it. And some mango and orange, I think, is the other one. Yeah, I'm not really a big like alcohol drinker these days. I used to drink like pretty much every night, like not excessively, but I'd have like a beer or two or three with dinner sort of thing. But when I started working out on a regular basis, I decided that I was gonna stop drinking so much, or at least cut back on my drinking. So yeah, I pretty much just drink on social occasions now, or if I feel like having a beer or two. Like if I think that I've earned them, I'll have like a beer or two with dinner or something every now and again. Do I have a hundo rate? No, I have 98%, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. This is my lucky shiny, which is close to a shundo. It's 96, 96, 96, 96, 96, 96, 96, 93, 93, 93, 93, 93, about 90-ish, another 93. I have some decent ones, but no. So many, yeah. Because I only get, like, I've done, how many rays have I actually done in raids? I've done quite a few. 130? 129, depending, because I've probably seen one in a raid that I didn't end up doing. But yeah, we've done like 130-ish Rayquaza raids. So that's quite a few. So we have some decent numbers at least. Your count is one seen, one caught. Nah, my Mewtwo is definitely my best when it comes to seen/catch rate. We have 181 seen, 175 caught. So we'll say 180 have been in actual raids. The one would have been one that was just added to the decks without actually, because you always have that, well, not always, but a lot of Pokemon, you have that one that you've just seen in a raid or a gym that you haven't actually caught, and it counts it to your decks. So I've had like 5 running me out of nearly 200. So that's like epic catch rate. Mewtwo does have a higher catch rate than most legendaries. So instead of a 2% base catch rate, it's like an 8% base catch rate. But still, most of my Mewtwo's have stayed. Mewtwo loves me, and I love him too. Your best is a 97.8 lucky shiny. You can just say 98%. I mean, you can round it up to the... It's like, it's basically 98%. Your best is a Shundo. Aren't you just Miss Perfect? No, I know a couple of people which have Shundos, which is lucky. Lucky you guys. Is Ray a 1 and 2? No, Ray is a 2% base catch rate. So basically, most legendaries other than Mewtwo, they have the same catch rate. So it's like a 2% base catch rate that goes up with each bonus that you add to it. So Curveball, Ultra Ball. I'm sorry, well, you can't really use an Ultra Ball unless it's outside of a rating counter, but usually Ultra Balls will boost the catch rate. So it's Curveball, Excellent Throw, Golden Raz, boosts it up to, I think it's about an 18% catch rate. I think that's as high as it goes, if I remember off the top of my head. So that's for most legendaries with the combos that you can do with the catching mechanics. You can get it up to like an 18% base catch rate. And then for Mewtwo, because of the 8% like base catch rate, it adds up to like a 30% catch rate or something like that off the top of my head. Stares at Master Research. No worries, Brenton. Have a good night, dude. Enjoy your dinner. All right, well, last call, guys. If nobody wants to battle, I'm going to wrap it up for the evening so I can also go home and have my dinner. But I'm keen to do one more battle if you guys are keen. If someone is keen. Someone that hasn't battled yet, if you guys would like to battle, I'm happy. If not, I can battle one of you others. 385 Pokemon from Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn regions in only one step. Ooh. That is a lot. At least you've got the Hoenn tour coming up, sort of thing, so you get a chance to catch as many as them as possible from that. No one wants to battle. I mean, it's an easy win, guys. You've seen how well I've been performing tonight, so if no one wants to battle, I can wrap it up. You guys have got until 1:45, so you got 2 minutes. You want to... Okay, James, send me through a battle request. James it is. It's James versus Jimmy. But my name is James, so it's James versus James. The battle of the Jameses. Oh, wait, you're not on my friends list, dude, really? I thought you would have been on my friends list. My bad. How are you not on my friends list? Disappears, you need to sleep. Hope all is well. Hope you get a shiny G. Ours is done. Like, we can't get a shiny Jiggly anymore. I already have like 7 of them, so I don't need any more, but hopefully everybody else gets one. How many shinies you catch, Jimmy? New shinies. Wait, from new shinies? As in... Which new shinies? Ones from the Hoenn tour, or... Actually, I haven't caught a shiny for a while now. Sorry, have I got a shiny? No, unfortunately, I did not. Recent shiny. What was my most recent? Actually, I think it was Skitty. Oh, wait, Regirock, obviously. But Skitty was my last one that I actually needed. That was my... most recent new shiny edition. Have I got shiny Relicanth? No, I don't even have a normal Relicanth. I think it's one of the only things. I think that and Jirachi are the only things that I'm missing from Hoenn. They're the only other two that I don't have on my team. Tribal Mixers, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome. You sent a request. Yeah, Jirachi I could have on my team, but wait, did you? I didn't get a request, dude. I did not receive a request. Are you already on my friends list? Like here? Are you one of these dudes? Just what's your in-game name? Sorry, man. I'm terrible. Have I got any of the glare? No. I've encountered them all, I just haven't caught any. But yeah, as I was saying, I could have Jirachi in my decks already, but I haven't. Oh, Blaine's. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, do I have to? It's not letting me do anything else until... No, I have to choose my... Anyway, I still need to finish my Jirachi research, like the original Jirachi research. It's just sitting there. I've had it for like 3 years now, 2-3 years, whenever we actually got the Jirachi research. All right, send me through... yeah, okay. I was going to say, send me through a battle request. Are you taking off Harsh? No worries, dude. Have a good night, man. You've only seen Moltres and Articuno. I've seen all of them. I've seen more Moltres than anything else. I actually had 2 Moltres off the 1 daily incense. I just don't run my daily incense ever. So that's why I don't have any of them. And the last time I run one of my daily incense was during the... Not the last event where we had the multiple choices, like choose your path. It was the event before that. So it's been a while. I just don't run them. It's just boring. I mean, after the first couple of times, yeah. Unless you're actually out and about doing something. Let's go with a little bit of a spicy team. Let's use something that we don't usually use. See how this covers. Alright, so yeah, I'll wrap it up after this one, guys. I can actually put this phone down. I don't need to be holding it anymore. I got this. Don't know what that. This bloody Bastiodon is just too tanky. This is the time when I should have chucked a grass type or a fighting type into the team. Actually, no, grass type wouldn't have helped. That helped, though. Good old ground types for the win. Let's go, James. Wait, which one? Me or James? I think it's going to be Ice Punch. So it came out way too late for it to be dynamic. get to me. It's okay. I have no more shields. It's okay. It's bug steel, so it was gonna survive the psychic. Why didn't I get priority there? I keep getting charge moves, but then not being able to use them in time. I possibly could have got that if I got to the Earth Power first. Dodgy! The game likes dodging. Oh well. It happens. Alright, guys. Well done. GG's. Yeah, I just needed to get to that Earth Power. It's okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here so I can go to the supermarket and get some stuff and then head home. Thank you, everybody that has joined in. Much appreciated. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. I will be back tomorrow for some Ray raids. So, yeah, make sure that you get in as early as possible because it's probably going to be a busy night. So you guys want to get in on those raids. Try and get you in as soon as we can. So until then, guys, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.